Leo. Welcome to your weekly tarot insight. Please keep in mind that these readings are only general readings. Take what feels right with your own life experiences and what resonates with you. So the way I do these readings is I draw 3 cards for the whole week. The first card representing the main opportunity, the second the main challenge, and the third the overall advice. I also draw a 4th card, which is more a Zen message that intends to bring to consciousness unconscious patterns that may be affecting or helping you during the week. So, Leo, it seems like you're feeling restrained, contained, restricted, stuck on some situation that it might be concerning an outside circumstance, an outside circle of friends, or a traditional set of being with institutions, even a relationship, kind of a conventional relationship, a marriage, or just a partnership that it's very conventional, or an association with some kind of matter that has a really conservative and fixed way of being. And you may feel a little bit restricted, and you may feel like your freedom of expression it's a little bit restraining the situation. But actually, this may only be your perception of it, because as a main opportunity, you have the Hierophant. And again, the Hierophant talks about the conventional ways. It talks about spiritual guides. It talks about higher knowledge. And it talks about institutions that may follow very traditional and conventional path, when it's not talking about higher consciousness teachings, religious religious cults or associations, or this could just be representing a marriage or a partnership that is really conventional and traditional, something that is traditional in your life. And you may feel as they are against you, or they are restricting your freedom of acting in some way. But the way those cards are spread, I think it's the opposite. I think it's the perception you get of it. Because the main opportunity is for you to be maybe in touch with someone in that situation that can really help you seek some kind of message or knowledge that until now you were not able to realize or to receive, because maybe you were too resistant to it. Maybe someone will guide you through this process. Maybe it's about someone helping you understand better traditions and understand better conventions, because they are not always bad and they are not always about restriction. I think traditions have their value and have their history, and it's our foundation many times, and there's a lot of knowledge to take from there. So even if you are more carefree, or you seek more freedom in your ways of thinking or in your ways of being, and this card can represent some kind of association, a person that is a little bit more traditional and fixed on their ways. This card is many times associated with Taurus. So, and Taurus and Leo form a square, which is a tension aspect, which means even though they share some qualities, they tend to clash with each other. So it's not a harmonious flow just between these two energies. And in the end of the week, we had Mars in Taurus squaring Jupiter in Leo. And Mars is about action and Jupiter is about expansion. So maybe you, in the end of the last week till the beginning of this new one, you may felt that your actions or you need to expand and explore were restricted in some way. But maybe that restriction is working in your favor and you're just not being able to see it right now because you are too attached or identified with the situation. But as a main opportunity is about you getting in touch with some kind of knowledge, some kind of message that may come through some from someone very wise and very knowing in what they're saying, some figure in your life that represents knowledge or wisdom, can help you go through this situation of you feeling really restrained or stuck and resistant to. Just be aware of not being resistant to advice, because your challenge is the strength card, and this card usually is associated with you, Leo. So this is the card of Leo, and you see Taurus versus Leo, Mars square Jupiter in Leo. So again, your challenge is to keep yourself together in the middle of the situation. Is about you learning how to have your domain and control over opposing forces and over situations that may test your patience, may test your ability to keep it together. And that Jupiter in Leo, it's giving you the chance to do that, because they want to expand, and they want to. Leos are feeling the warmth of the sun until August, with this beautiful planet in this beautiful conjunction with your own sign. And so that expansion is happening, but sometimes it's actually with opposition or with the sense of being restrained uh, um, in the moment, because it's not continuously, even though in the time you may feel like it. It's really testing our ability. It's testing how truthful we are being in that expansion, how real, how determined are we intending to be to achieve whatever goal we are trying to achieve with that expansion. So as a challenge, and I think this could be a pretty easy one, because this is your nature. This is represents you in your essence. So as a main challenge is for you to connect with your own strength and your own inner lion and ability to keep it together, to know when it's time to be patient and not immediately react and immediately oppose forces that come out sorry, okay, may come at you, but just being gentle and kind and even seducting the situation. It's like a little bit about the story of the Beauty and the Beast. She didn't conquer the beast by showing it hate, or she conquered the beast by showing it love, and by parading love and gentleness and kindness, even at his horrible, apparently horrible, ways of being. So it's about you taking charge of some opposing forces that may come at you by your own innate, generous, kind, sensual, seductive way of being, of acting, of thinking, being smart about what you're doing, knowing exactly what to do and what to say, to put the beast at your side and at your feet, but to work with it in a way that he may think that he holds the power, but actually it's you. So as a main challenge is about you really just tapping into that inner strength, keeping the sense of uh, being strong, and that tasks and situations that may test you, and people that may seem too squared on their ideas and suggestions, and then may keep you from some sense of freedom, are just uh, for that, and maybe that's why it's a new opportunity. They help you grow. They help you mature. They help you realize how real are your intentions and how real are your ambitions. And if they have that true value with your own essence, and if they have true meaning to your own experience and what you intend to get on life. As an advice, we have the Eight of Swords. So again, it's about you quitting the mind games. It's about you realizing that you are stuck, but this sense of stuckness, it's a mental one. It's a mental prison where you're putting yourself into, because you are not stuck. Even though you may feel like you are just being tested in some way. And that test is giving you the opportunity again to grow stronger, wiser, gentle, and even more beautiful as a person. Because when we keep it together in the face of challenges, when they end, we feel so enlightened in some way, like we were able, I am that strong to be able to go through this without losing it, without causing harm, without reacting in the same way, in the same level of other people, of other circumstances that may come at you. It's about rising way higher because you are better and you know you are better. So you don't need to uh, act and react on a vengeful way and to react as despite or as again a revenge about that sense of you being stuck because other people and because other situations. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much power other people may have over you, you have the true power of releasing yourself to the situation, even if it's like a completely messed up situation and you may feel like no, you have no way of releasing it, you have. And that sense of no way is caused by this own mind game you're playing with yourself, where you keep yourself blinded and stuck to your thoughts, stuck to your patterns, because sometimes our own suffering and our own prisons are surprisingly enough comfortable. So we sometimes really get attached to it. And it's about the advice is about you rising above that, realizing you are not stuck, and realizing that this is just a temporary state of being tested to ultimately getting stronger, wiser, and kinder. So the Zen advice is innocence, and this is a beautiful card, which are really talking to you about you growing to be so much mature, yet not bitter, yet not losing the sense of innocence of a child, but not being childish. Having the innocence joined with the bliss and the wisdom of maturity, of as you grow older, you realize and you achieve more knowledge and more experiences, but they don't hold the power to make you bitter. They don't hold the power for you to lose your innocence and lose your ability to see the brighter side of life, to enjoy life with its full content of beauty and sunshine and everything just around you, really being a mirror of your own maturity, but it's a maturity where you grow softer, kinder, compassionate. It's a beautiful card. And it's also giving you an extra message about that strength card. You are maturing. Those tasks you are facing right now are maturing processes, are making you so much wiser, so much full of experience in your own personal story. And that is so beautiful. Nobody can take that away from you. Your own personal, beautiful colors of your own history. So take advantage of that. Don't let yourself be stuck or feel like you have no right of joy and happiness. You do, and it's there. So once you face this challenge and once you go and you smooth, and you ride the smooth waters with your ability to keep it together, to realize this is just temporary situation and that you will learn many things from it. You will feel much better and you will come to a state of inner bliss, outside bliss that is just beautiful. So, Leo, thank you for listening. I hope you have a great week and we'll see each other in the next video.